right, a very, very good afternoon from India to everybody. And I really hope that all of you are really having a good time. The last couple of days that we have started the Young Chef Olympiad Season 7. All of you are hooked on to the net and you're actually watching us across, the globe here in India as well as internationally. And this afternoon happens to be very, very special because I have a very, very special personality, none other than Mr. Victor Chen. Mr. Victor Chen, who is currently the general manager at the Meridien, Goa, has been with the Marriott International for close to 5 years now and was earlier with the Hyatt Hotels Corporation for 16 years in senior management roles for a good span, post a very, very successful academic completion of his corporate leadership training program in the year 2001. He's also a very, very proud alumni, of course, a star alumni of the IHM group, and we are very happy to have him here. So, Victor, a very warm welcome from all of us here at, during the YCO competition season 7. And of course, a very hearty welcome to you from the entire IHM team, from Dr. Bose and all of us here. So happy to see you here once again. Thank you so much for, giving us this time today.
Hi, Sanchari. I'm so happy and proud to be again part of your basically session here. And, being an alumni of IHM, I'm always happy to talk to all of you. And I say hello to all the young aspiring young chefs. A very big hello from Goa. And thank you for listening to us.
Wonderful, Victor. So, Victor, you happen to be our alumni. We are very, very proud to have you, with us in this entire journey. We would like to first understand about, how your journey as a student was. And, when you went ahead, cracked the CLT program, you were one amongst many, in fact, during that time, who, in fact, happened to go ahead and successfully complete even the CLT program. So, I would like to learn a little bit about, your journey as a student of IHM and definitely as a hotelier.
Wow, you're taking me back 2 decades, which is like 20 years ago, almost 23 years ago. My journey as a student, of course, in IHM was wonderful. It was, of course, a 3 years diploma program that point of time. And I really enjoyed my tenure there for 3 years, enjoying, of course, learning different verticals of hospitality and getting introduced to the hospitality world. We had, of course, like how the sessions are now with regards to every subjects, along with practical classes. I still remember the first time I started to learn cooking professionally. And I still remember what I cook, and I can still cook the same dish now after 20 years. So yes, it was a wonderful learning journey in IHM for those 3 years. And after graduation, of course, I got an opportunity to join the Hyatt Hotels. I joined the Hyatt Regency Delhi in food and beverage department. I worked with them as an F&B associate for a year, and then got an opportunity to get into the corporate leadership training program with Hyatt, which was a program for 12 months. And post that, of course, I graduated from that program as well, got into different roles in Hyatt, which is in food and beverage, rooms sales, catering sales, and events, and worked with them for 15 years in different locations, right from Delhi to Mumbai to Goa and Dubai and back to Mumbai. And then, yes, after spending 15 years with the Hyatt, I moved to another great company, Marriott, where I'm still working with them for the last 5 years. I work with them at the JW Marriott in Mumbai, Juhu, and then I've just moved to Goa 2 years ago into this beautiful hotel, La Meridien, Goa, Kalangut. So this is, in a nutshell, my journey as a hotelier. And this is definitely a wonderful time to be definitely part of the hospitality industry.
Lovely, Victor. Victor, in fact, last year, when the pandemic struck, there were a lot of evolution, a lot of good changes. And I would say, we all being extremely pragmatic and definitely very positive, we always wanted to basically see the best side of the industry coming in. And we were all anticipating and hopeful that, whatever basically has been would be coming back in this year, with a bang in a very positive way. And that is reason why the entire theme of YCO this year has been put across as forward together, where educators, hoteliers, everybody would be in fact going ahead and basically bringing the best, of their professions and definitely the best of their professions and the industry to students. Talking about Young Chef Olympiad, Victor, if I have to basically ask you, the last year has been all about new learnings and also about evolving trends. Right. Moving forward, hospitality will always look for some specific traits in potential candidates. What do you think would these particular traits would be?
Well, Sanchari, of course, 2020 has been unprecedented for all of us. It has been a very difficult year, and especially, of course, for the tourism industry, for hospitality industry, we went through very challenging times. Both in terms of a health crisis, at the same time, the economic crisis as well. And then, of course, all of us have learned a lot, personally and professionally as well. Professionally, in hotel industry, what I can share with you is that what we have learned is, of course, is to manage our business more efficiently. It has taught us how to look into every aspect of our operation, every aspect of our sales effort, every effort of everything that we do in the hotel, and how efficiently we can manage those areas and verticals. So for us, I think moving ahead, the future is of multi-skill and knowledgeable industry folks. So if one have to be successful now in hospitality industry, I would advise, or I would like to share that one has to be multi-skill and one have to be knowledgeable. Because the new normal industry is about efficiency. The new normal industry is about doing multiple things at the same time. And candidates, associates, managers who are multi-skilled, they would be the one who will be very successful in this industry, and they will grow faster. Their career development would be rapid, and they will find more opportunity. It was always there, even before pre-COVID, that whoever's multi-skilled, who have more knowledge, they are more successful, but even more so now after COVID situation. Just for example, earlier, in kitchens, we would have Indian culinary specialist, or we would have a Western cuisine specialist or an Asian cuisine specialist. But presently, in my hotel, my Indian chef, he can also do Western, he can also do Asian food as well.
Yes.
And not just doing basic, but also mastering the skill. So we are multi-skilling our team members, and they themselves are learning new things. In finance, my account receivable person is doing account payable as well. And then they also know cashiering as well. Earlier, it used to be 3 different persons doing it, but presently is 1 or 2 doing those 3 multiple jobs there. Front office, reception would do a guest relation task, at the same time would do a concierge task as well. So it would be basically a new normal world of multi-skilled people, and of course, someone who is knowledgeable about the product, about the processes there.
Very well said. Victor, I was just kind of thinking, with educational institutes, just like maybe ours, like IIHM, there has been a lot of evolution in our own academics and curriculum.
Right.
I'm very happy to, in fact, tell you that, in the last couple of years, before thinking what would be, in fact, the changes in the world, whether it's pandemic or what exactly the necessity, we went ahead and launched subjects like, say, digital marketing. And of course, last year, it was so, we were so happy to have entrepreneurship as a major part, of our curriculum, where in fact our chief mentor, Dr. Bose, went ahead and even inaugurated the Sahas campaign, the initiative across the globe, where
Right.
everybody had also an opportunity to become self-reliant entrepreneurs, apart from, going ahead with the traditional method of just accepting jobs. What
Right.
do you think, should the necessity be like? Do you really think that this would be what would be the way forward for an individual tomorrow? And how much do you really think that students should be giving a lot of emphasis to these particular subjects as well, together with the core subjects of hospitality, Victor?
Sure. So, of course, means the entire world is moving to getting digitalized. Everything is getting digital and everything is coming on a mobile. I think for all of us, an average person spends more than 7 to 8 hours only on devices now.
Right.
And everything is getting digital now. So the hospitality industry and hotels are also moving digital as well. Now, more than 50% of our reservations are happening online. And earlier used to be taking phone calls or emails, but now everything is on the online platforms and our brand.com platforms and our mobile apps. So everything is getting digitalized as well. Similar to our marketing as well. Marketing efforts are mainly into digital marketing now instead of print media or telemedia as such. So if a hotelier who understands operation, of course, and who is trained into operation, and someone who also understands digitalization of those operation, will definitely gain in future. And hotels have already moved into that field already. So I would definitely advise all young people that you should basically get more digital, because the future digital as well. We as general managers, of course, when we were growing up, when we were learning and developing, we didn't have that much access, or the world wasn't that much introduced to digital world. But over the period of time, we ourselves are also investing our time into learning, getting into digital workshops to grow our knowledge on digital as well. We need to know basically what's happening in digital world as well. So it is going to be the future for us. It is already there, and it is going to be even more.
Wonderful, Victor. Victor, I have a very interesting question. Where we are basically going ahead and having a conversation on, people, and of course, the new generation wanting to go and becoming an all-rounder. Where do you think in the future do their career graphs look like? And at any point of time, do you think there would be a stagnancy attached to that?
No, I don't think so, because I think the industry is growing. It has been growing since the last 1 decade. You can see the number of hotels opening up in the country, and in our company as well. Marriott is expanding rapidly in India itself. We open almost 15 to 20 hotels every year. Goa, for example, we have now 4 hotels of Marriott, and we are opening 2 more hotels by next quarter. By Feb and March, we will have 2 hotels opening in Goa. So we'll have 6 hotels in Goa, and there is another 6 more in the pipeline. So Goa itself, we will have at least 12 hotels of Marriott. And of course, we have around 40 to 50 hotels in the pipeline in the country, in India. And this is not only the case with Marriott, but with other hotel chains as well. So there won't be any stagnation of job in hospitality industry for the right candidate. And for that, I think all the young people out there, they need to prepare themselves. They have to be the right candidate. We have opportunities. We do receive plenty of CVs, but of course, the right CV will get the opportunity. So students who are, of course, learning in hotel schools, young chefs who are aspiring to be chef in big hotels, they need to learn that they have to be the best there. They have to basically have a good product knowledge and start improving the skills or learning the skills in these 3 years of hotel school. So there is a lot of opportunities, I would say. Even now during COVID situation, there are hotels, our hotels are hiring people. We're opening hotels like the Westin Goa and the Fairfield in South Benolan. we are hiring candidates now at the moment.
Wow. So I think that's a great spectrum and so much of positivity around, because this is what exactly we want to hear, the students want to hear, about the future becoming secure with so many great opportunities your way. And, what more can they basically be not happy with, with you mentioning about so many new properties and so many new ventures of the hospitality industry coming forth, Victor?
Yes, definitely. Means, and COVID situation hopefully is almost getting over. We went
That's
through a
right.
rough phase of 9 months already, and now with the rollout of vaccination and with the graph going down in the country, hopefully it's coming to an end, and you can see that now business recovery has started, and it will come back to normalcy, and we will bounce back even higher than before. So there is a lot of positivity in the market as well already. So definitely right. I think we are moving in the right track, and we would be bouncing much higher than before.
Thank you so much, Victor. It was definitely a huge bounce back, for all of us, for this wonderful industry that we all are part of, which is, I think the most beautiful industry alive and will always remain to be. And that industry speaks only about positivity, about happiness, and about warmth, and also always about bouncing back. So, on that note, Victor, thank you very much for this wonderful conversation that we've had today. And I'm really sure that, all the students, all the young chefs of the world, all our students of IIHM, and of course, our partner universities and institutes, who are in fact a very integral part of the YCO, the Young Chef Olympiad, are very, very happy to hear you here and have you with us. And we look forward to some great, great times together. And here's a great moving forward together from the entire IIHM team to you, and wishing you all the very best, Victor. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No, thank you, Sanchari, and thank you everyone at IHM. I wish you all the very best for 2021. I wish all the young chefs there a very successful event, and I wish him very, very successful future as well. All the very best. Thank you so much.